Hey folks, just a quick little video I wanted to do. I know this is one of those videos that might, depending on your viewpoint, almost shock you if you work in anything like food service. But I actually want to make it known that no matter how toxic it gets in a food service type of a job, there are nights where working that kind of job actually kicks a whole lot of ass. And I mean, seriously, you get the right combination of people working with you, great customers, whatever else. Oh, wow, you can actually have a good night, and real good night. As an example to my point that I want to make, I tend to work in a place where there's a buffet that, you don't really expect much for great pay or a lot of other benefits. You tend to expect lousy customers and all that other sort of thing. But I actually want to make it known there are actually days where everything, no matter how hectic it gets, everything is wonderful, just fun to have, whatnot. When I work with certain coworkers and managers, things are so smooth that even even guys like myself with a lack of people skills, I'm able to do at least what some people must think is a good job keeping them happy. Within the last, probably I'll say month or so, I may not get a lot of tip money from customers because, well, you don't really expect it when you're working at a place that's largely a buffet, which is understandable. You might get a couple bucks here, a couple bucks there. Especially if you're the one catering to them, keeping them happy, keeping their table clean while they're there, whatnot. You usually don't expect much, and honestly, I understand it. I really do. Believe me, I've been around the block enough times to know how things work, and I understand why customers usually do what they do. So I'm not gonna try to BS anyone and go, oh geez, pity me this, or I'm not gonna try to give anybody bad ideas of how things work. But I'm just wanting to make it known that sometimes people can actually surprise your ass. I think it was within the last month, I remember helping a small party out that I'm not gonna call them needy or anything because I really don't think they were, but they were just a large enough group where I knew I'd have to do a little bit more work than normal, which at my age, I come from the generation where you just do it. And it's really not considered a big deal. And I didn't think I did anything that was worth it. By the time the group was done, I had an easy $20 tip just for what I thought was just doing my job. And I'm not going to say my pay is great, but I'm not going to complain about it either, you know? So yeah. Yeah, that's, I guess, one example of what I want to talk about. Tonight, on Valentine's Day, I was working the evening shift, and I don't know what I did or how I pulled it off, but I must have made somebody one hell of a happy group. Actually pulled off of a $50 tip from decent sized group, nothing big. Somehow pulled off a $50 tip from them. I didn't think it was going to be that much until I took a good look and I'm like, holy shit. I almost had to burst into tears over it because it was that impressive. I mean, you would be surprised working jobs like this at just how good customers actually can be and how much they actually appreciate you. So no matter how many times you all hear, oh, customers on these kind of jobs suck, blah, 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 bunch of Karens, blah, 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 really difficult. You know the routine. I actually want to make it known to everybody else that there are a lot of really, really great customers that actually care about people that are catering to them and trying to make them happy. And yeah, there are a lot of them that really do care about us low wage type people. So yeah, I just want to make it known there are a lot of great people, and if if nobody else says it, I want to make it known. I actually appreciate having customers like that just want to be kept a little bit happy, just want to, yeah, when we all eat out, we all want to be catered to. I get that. I feel no differently than anybody else on that issue. But I want to make it known that if nobody else says it, I appreciate having happy customers that basically brighten my day, you know? And if you're happy, that actually makes my day a little bit better. And well, granted, the money always always puts a smile on my face, but the fact that I feel like I'm being paid reasonably well, even a couple of bucks is always nice. So when I see customers like that, I want everybody to know that that actually does happen every now and again. And contrary to popular belief, bad customers aren't, at least in my own experiences, bad customers are not as common as everybody seems to think they are. So yeah, just remember that it's not all misery when we work food service. We do have our fair share of fun. We have a lot of great people. And I personally love y'all. Take care.